A big week for road safety this week with the announcement of a brand new road safety campaign called Carma. Now, Carma is a nationwide road safety campaign that's being championed by V8 Supercar driver Russell Ingall, and with a little bit of extra help from yours truly. It's a joint venture between both Supercheap Auto and driversafety.com.au. The aim of the campaign is to reduce Australian road fatalities by educating drivers about safe road behaviour and practices. We launched the campaign at Suncorp Stadium this week, and on Thursday we actually covered up 1,500 seats to represent the number of people's lives that are lost in Australia in road trauma each year. But more importantly, it also emphasised the fact that the number of people that are actually injured in road crashes could have very easily filled that stadium. As I said, Carma's a very exciting project. I'm very proud and pleased to be involved with it, and my co-partner in all this, Russell Ingall, joins me on the line now. How are you, Russell?
G'day, Russell. How you going? Good,
Mate,
good.
Happy Sunday to you, mate. Great thing to be involved with Carma. Tell us a little bit more about your involvement.
Yeah, well, since I've been with Supercheap, this is going into my third year now on the racing front on the V8 Supercars. It sort of developed pretty well straight away from more than just being a team or a car sponsor for our hold. And it started even from the first meeting I met with the Supercheap guys. You know, they were very keen. Obviously, they're in the motoring industry. You know, they're a motor accessory supplier to the motor industry. So there's obviously an automatic link. But you know, that talking to them even after the first few hours of meeting with them, I realised that they were pretty passionate. Or as passionate as I was about road safety. And we got talking about it in the early stages, and we said, look, we should do something with this. You know, we should actually grab it and run with it, because, you know, the government now and then, they put a few messages over the over the radio or on TV, and then forget about it for 6 months. And it's something we can't forget about.
Absolutely.
Because road safety is always there. You know, accidents, and like you said, the deaths on our road, like 1,500 deaths. I mean, that's out of control, and I can't believe that the general public just accept that. You know, they watch it on the news and go, "Oh, that's terrible," and I can't believe that's happened. And then 5 minutes later, they're eating their dinner and forgotten about it. You go, Jesus, someone's lost their life. You know, this is not fiction, or it's not a reality show. This is real life, and. So we got together with Supercheap and said, look, let's keep doing each year, keep rolling out new messages and new ways to try and get the message across. And if you can consistently beat people over the head with a piece of 4x2, we're hoping eventually that they're going to get the drift and go, hey, you're right, I'm stupid by going out and speeding, or I'm stupid the way I act on the road, and maybe I should start shining up and setting an example for other people. But also for your kids too, because you know, one of the biggest things that I see is adults behaving badly on the road, and they've got their kids sitting in the back of the car.
Yeah, what sort of example does that set?
Oh, absolutely. So when they go for their licence or get their licence, they think, oh, well, that's totally acceptable to tailgate people, run people off the road, shake their fist, abuse people. They think, oh, well, that's normal, so I'll just do that when I get my licence. I mean, it's such a bad deal, you know, and so look, that's what we're hoping to do. You know, we've been at it for the last few years now, and we get lots of good feedback, and look, there's people that pull me up and go, hey, you know, like I used to be one of those people. I used to be those aggro road rage sort of person, and you know, I sort of started putting a couple of things that you're getting across in the practice, and I can see your point. So it's nice when you get feedback. Unfortunately, it's very few. You know, you get a few people, but then again, as they say, you know, look, if you save one life, you've done your job. You know?
Absolutely. And, mate, as we said, this is a joint program between driversafety.com.au and Supercheap Auto. It's also supported by Channel 7. And, Russell, people are going to see some TV community service announcement featuring yourself about trying to put this message across that karma equals culture. And I guess that's the thing. We're trying to put this cultural view on it to, as you said, if we can start to alter behaviour and get people just thinking, and sometimes it might be that 1 degree shift in their thinking, but if we can do that, we've got a much better chance of trying to alter road safety across the board, haven't we?
Oh, for sure. And like I said, I'll sure you explain more about the program with websites that people can go to and take tests and And look, there's a lot of different ways you can do something. It's just not a matter about listening to the message. Listening to the message is just the start. After that, it's a matter of taking initiative and going out seeking in your own town or city places where you can go to get further driver education as well.
Yep.
I know up in Queensland we've got the drive school out at Norwell, which has been there for the last 15 years, I think, and that is a great place to go and really learn how to drive a motor car and handle a motor car properly. It's all about defensive driving that you can pass on to other people as well.
Exactly.
But like you said, there's websites and there's all sorts of things you can go to, and I'm sure you'll elaborate at that as your program goes on. But you know, there's a lot there that can be done. It's just not a matter of listening to the message. You've got to know what to do. Okay,
Yep.
You've taken it on board. The next step is right. Go seek some advice. Or jump on the computer and find out how to be a better driver, because it's not that hard. It's just, I mean, the most basic thing is follow the road rules.
Yeah.
That's the most basic thing you can do, because they're not there, just for, you had some knucklehead in the background decide they're just going to make up road rules. They're done for a reason.
They're there for a reason. You're right, mate. And it's not that hard, and it's knowing what to practice. That's the biggest thing, isn't it? Now, mate, as you mentioned, there is a website. People can visit www.yourcarma, and that's karma with a C. .com, so www.yourcarma.com. There's a Carma tester on there. There's also a lot of free resources. And as Russell also mentioned, there's access points to further training if you want to get involved with that, either with online programs or any of those driver training programs that we'll be running right around the country. Russell Ingall, always great to talk to you, mate. I'm really looking forward to working with you on this project in the coming months and the next year. We'll talk very soon, and thanks for your support, eh?
Yeah, back at you, and hopefully we can make a bit of a difference out there.
Let's do it, eh?
Cheers.
Good on you, Russell. That was Russell Ingall from Supercheap Auto. And as I mentioned, Carma is proudly supported by Supercheap Auto, Channel 7 and driversafety.com.au.